Our final pack idea for the Americas is Patagonia. A combination of steppe-like grasslands and dry desert-like conditions is a far cry from South America's richness in the tropics, but there is enough biodiversity here to explore. For our flagship, we have the choice of either the cougar or the guanaco, arguably the two most associated animals with Patagonia, and both have been covered in our Andean pack in the first video. The cougar is present here as the apex predator, but since there are many opportunities for this animal to be represented over the entire Americas, the guanaco is a strong alternative as the major grazing and herding animal of Patagonia. The small predator slot can be represented by the namesake Patagonian fox, a relative of the colpio which we also covered in the Andean pack idea. The alternative Geoffroy's cat appears extensively in captivity and is a resident wildcat native to this region. Both of these candidates are a toss-up and it is difficult to decide between the two. The Chilean flamingo forms immense mud nest breeding colonies all over the Patagonian steppe, and as one of the most represented flamingos in captivity, it was a frontrunner to be the flagship flamingo upon release. Obviously now it has overlap with the greater flamingo, but its differentiating creamish pink plumage and size differences could be enough to warrant it, or just for diversity's sake. If not, then the Darwin's or lesser rhea can be considered. This bird would be less prioritized than the greater rhea we covered in the Cerrado pack, but as a resident of Patagonia, this pack is a nice opportunity for it. Big hairy armadillos are the most numerous armadillo species in captivity, with a multitude of appearances at major zoos worldwide. They are also a Patagonian staple and abundant over this region, and would be considered the most likely armadillo to grace the game. The Patagonian mara can also be considered for this small mammal niche. It is also extremely abundant in captivity. Resembling a jackrabbit, they are in fact rodents, not too dissimilar from agoutis in the north. Our final slot, and a bit of a unique animal group that has not been covered, is the Magellanic penguin. It is not often that a DLC idea has space or context to accompany a penguin, but these penguins nest along the Patagonian coast and are a relevant inclusion. Furthermore, alongside their close relatives the African and Humboldt penguins, they are one of the more well represented penguins in zoos. The consensus is still debatable on whether or not a penguin can be added into the current game mechanics, but they have much more realistic and likelier inclusions over the more Antarctic penguins.